Not doing anything. Hello, hello. I think we are live.
Right,
And
there
I'm
you are.
talking about my naked face here.
Love
Good
it.
morning, everyone. This is my pleasure to come to you on a Saturday morning. This is different. We never do our Gay Naked show on a Saturday, but today we're going to be talking about longevity, and I have a repeat guest of somebody that I like very much. He's amazing. So Dr. Stephanie Rimka, welcome to the Ganeka Show. And yes, my name is Dr. Aura Tovar, here to serve you. Let me know if you're watching, where are you watching from? Please put in the comments. And if you have any questions for this awesome lady, post it, because I might choose one of your questions and we might go at it. But we're talking longevity, and I love this question. This is for everyone that is listening, because I think it's so important that we do not believe true health is our birthright. We do not believe that. Most people are stuck in this mindset that we are our conditions and that we cannot step out of them. So I love this. Limitless possibilities of health. Is it a reality or a dream? So maybe post it. What do you think? Do you think this is just us talking crap on a Saturday morning, or could this be a reality for you? And why? Why do you think it's a reality? And I know most of my audience are people that get it and get health, but
Yeah.
definitely think about that. Limitless possibilities of health is it a reality or a dream? So welcome to the show, Dr. Stephanie. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for opening up your Saturday for me to do kind of this. I know it's last minute, and I know some of you guys may not know about it. There's a reason it's last minute. We have this topic, longevity, because I'm in a big historic 5-day summit next week about longevity. And I asked Dr. Aura as a favor. I'm like, could you help me out so we can get more people to know about the summit? Because there's over 60 speakers. I'm just one of the kind of experts or specialists in this longevity field, which a lot of you may think of that more as anti-aging or age rejuvenation, right? For the word longevity, but it's really about limitless possibility. That's what it really is in every aspect of your life. And what the conversations that we're having, led by a functional medicine chiropractor in there, with there's physicians, health coaches, PhDs, psychologists. The conversation in longevity isn't just how long can you live? Can we be 120? Is 150? What is the actual biological range? And what are we doing in our lives to actually make that shorter and shorter, right? So what's the possibility encoded within our DNA? There's some in the field that are talking about it's 500 years. There's stories in the Bible of people being 400 and 500 years, tons of that. Like, did we used to be this old, right? So there's lots of conversation in this topic, in this field, right? But it's also not how long are you living, but how well are you living, right? What is the quality of your life? If you're only going to go to 70 or 80 or 90, I want to go banging. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. I want to be able to have limitless possibilities in how I express myself at 90. Am I being wheeled around, and I have I can't go skiing. I can't play with grandchildren. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of those conversations that are had. So it really does open up to, when you start talking, how long can you live and how well can you live? It really leads to the present moment. At 25, how well? At 35, at 55, right? So we have a lot of conversations about expansion and how to unlock what's really within there, and how much have we been stunted and brought down by thinking in allopathic medicine that says you're limited by your biological sex, you're limited by your DNA, by your background. And that has spread into every aspect of life, right? You're limited by where you're born, if you have money, the color of your skin. So they're very big conversations that we're having that go outside of which peptide therapy is the best to activate genes of youth, right? Those are going to be conversations you'll hear, but we're also going to talk about gratitude and what that does, what meditation does to your aging, what connection with people, what does that do, and how it affects your biology, even at a genetic level. That's a lot of the conversation that will be had in this summit.
Oh, I love all that. And when you were talking, I was like, doesn't it start with just a thought, right?
Yeah.
I love it. It's just thinking, removing those old beliefs that we're stuck in this box that we were given.
Yes.
That removing it's almost like that elephant that gets tied up to a pole when he's a baby, and then he stays tied up, and obviously he has the strength of 1,000 times that pole, but he stays close to the pole because he was taught when he was a baby that he couldn't move past that range. And that's what I feel, that most of us get stuck in this thoughts that, oh no, do I deserve perfect health? No. Can I really heal this? Or can I really have a better quality of life? No, 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 no. I'm already 47. I cannot. Yeah, not yet. But,
Right.
but no, I cannot do that because my needs, because this, because of that. And you start putting excuses and piling up stuff in this box. And we teach and Get Naked, obviously, how to remove all these layers. Mm-hmm. But when you were talking, I was like, this longevity conversation is so important. And it starts with a thought. It starts, can you even believe that you can improve the quality of your days, the quality of your years? Isn't that all about quality? If I'm going to stay here 100, I want to rock those 100 years.
Right.
I don't want to be stuck to a bed and be somebody's, burden for 25 years of those. Right. 100. Yeah. So it's all what is possible. And I love that. It's going to be amazing.
And when you really need people, so Dr. Melissa Peterson is who organized this, has been working on this for many, many months. And it's also a part of a book that's coming, to be honest, you guys, called Codes of Longevity. That'll be launched in November. And I'll be back with, or I'm like, can you do an interview? Because I'm selling my book now. But it takes leaders with vision to come along and say, this is what we're standing for, right? And to gather the tribe, right? There's lots of us who believe this. And when you can bring them together in one platform and have 5 days of this live streaming of and all these different viewpoints from men and women and couples and different countries and their cultural viewpoints and gender, it's really, it's an opportunity. Like, we all have some ropes, like the elephant, like you described. We all do. You and I just pre-talked about, you're going to turn 47, I'm going to turn 48. And we're like, oh, look at things are happening. And, and you start to make different decisions because of this. How I felt about my body at 23, I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'll do it anyway. Now I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I should do that, because what if I fall on the slope and I really can't have a back injury? Oh my God, how much is that going to cost me? And if I can't go to work, right? You don't think of that at 20, right? You're a little bit more limitless in your thinking, certainly as a teenager. Well, at least we were. Now, again, current societal situations, even our children are getting bound with restrictions and bound with limitations and thinking they're not strong and they're not powerful and they're not divine. So if you realize, we're all an elephant in some way, not realizing our strength and our power to really control our biology through multiple ways, not just the thoughts, through technology, through ancient wisdom, through changing things, right, in our behaviors. But it does start with a paradigm shift in thinking, in your consciousness. So joining this summit, right, gives you 5 days. You catch what you can, streaming live, and you will start to shift your consciousness, right? Part of us, we had 4 years in graduate school. Did you go to Life?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I did too. I remember one professor said something, I don't know who it was, and I loved this, when he goes, ultimately, there's certain theories in our field that we could probably teach you everything you need to know to be a really good chiropractor in about a year. But we need the other 3 years to deprogram you from all the brainwashing you've had from living in a pharmaceutical, symptom-based allopathic world. We have to deprogram and decondition your limitations on what you think is possible for yourself and for your patients. Because you can't bring that bias, and so I can only take my patients to the level that I'm at, right? So I have to constantly work on this mindset and my own possibility. Because if I see a patient come in a wheelchair with MS and I don't think that they can get out,
it's not going to happen.
Exactly. I have to be like, oh no, let me explain, and I have to know it, right? And so that comes from having a paradigm shift, and you have to search for evidence to show you this. And the summit will show you expert after expert after expert showing you things that you didn't even know existed. There are things already in existence that will blow your mind, right? But the elite have had access to them, right? There's a reason those people look like they look. Okay.
There is.
I'm telling you, like, and just all in legit health things. We are getting really smart at dialing in small changes customized to you. It's really about a new movement. Functional medicine is kind of old. Where we're at is precision healthcare, customized to you. And that's not looking at symptom-based. Even functional medicine looks at symptom-based things. This is precision is dialed in, to aura. Okay, we're going to look at your genetics, your labs, your everything, your mitochondria, and customize everything to you. Small changes, massive impact, right? We know a lot more about how to turn back the hands of time than you can imagine. And the point of that is not just physical beauty, you guys. It's how you feel. And how you feel deeply affects how you connect with people. Because I've been around my family, old people, when they're in pain, they're cranky. They're hard to connect with. They're snappy. They're irritable. I'm like, oh, grandma, can you tone it down? But I get she's in pain. It wants to eliminate that physical pain. Wow, you just soften and your heart can open. But if you're contracted because you're in chronic pain, it's very hard to have a soft heart. It's very hard to have, empathy and compassion for other people because you're so wrought with your own stuff. And that white coat has probably told you you're never going to get any better. You have an autoimmune condition. You're attacking yourself. Your body is so deranged. It's so stupid. We have no other therapies to help you because they're using a flow chart and not real custom care. And they can't think outside of a possibility of what the HMO is telling them to do. So this summit is all about going well beyond that with people who said, screw your flow chart, screw your health insurance limitations, and we're going to the next level, right? So I'm super excited about it.
Oh, so I'm super excited for you. Congratulations on being part of it. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Very lucky, yeah.
Yeah, it's not luck. Trust me, you walked into this role and you were saying it's just when you're in pain, when I'm in pain, I'm miserable and I'm a pain in the butt to everybody around me.
Yeah.
So what I believe is that the more energies we have that are just everybody seems to be stressed out and pissed off and triggered so easily, I feel that we have a huge healthcare issue in this country because we are stuck in these labels, because we do not see the possibilities, because we believe what we're told and we do not want to. We put these blinders on and we just don't want to see past that diagnosis. And I believe this summit is going to be very much of a blessing for lots of you if you decide to join in and be open. Just expand your awareness. Just be open for those 5 days to just hear things that even do not make that much sense because of your limiting beliefs are so strong within you. Just be open to the possibility that why not? Why not?
Why not? What you just said, that made me I'm like, oh my gosh. So let me make sure I say this. So it's free. Right? Use my link, right? Be my guest. They'll know you're my guest. I think there's I don't own this summit or anything like that, but I know she's going to have a buy access after, as everybody does, but it is live. Like things are running live and you get the schedule and all that. And there's a Facebook group you guys can be a part of for all this. But you're going to be introduced not only to new concepts, new hope, right? Possibility for yourself, for clinicians. This is a great thing for clinicians because you might hook up to be like, oh, I want to know more what they're knowing and do some of their training, help your patients. But it comes down to what you just kind of said, how I heard it, right? Everybody says supposedly they want better healthcare. They say they want, more options. They say they don't like that they are only allowed 7 minutes in an insurance moment and attend, whatever. But if you are not actually acting to put energy into changing the system in any way, it's never going to change. So you don't have to be a doctor like me and these 60 other people who are putting our necks on the line, take a lot of criticism because we don't buy into the narrative of today, the status quo. Most of us are saying, that's not true. Why are you telling patients that, right? We're pushing towards changing the entire system. Well, we need people to get on board with that, right? You need the community, the lay people to be like, yeah, that's worth it. So a 5-day free event, you joining and putting some time into that is you investing energy in, I believe in like energy into the universe and the spiritual coming back, karmic boomerang kind of things. That is a statement. You're claiming this is of value to me. It's a value to the world. This matters. So let me engage and participate. You can't say, oh, they should do something about that problem, and you never do anything about the problem. And this is an easy way. Educate yourself, get more information, because if you have more information, you can make different choices. If you don't have it, you don't even know you have a choice, right? That's the part that pains me. People think they have one choice. And I'm like, You do know you don't need to do it that way, right? But no other doctor told them.
Yeah. And then
anyway, that's my little tantrum. I'm put energy into this for yourself and for the community at large. We have to change healthcare. It's not going well.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it too, because I see a lot of moms in my office, and I always tell them, if you love your children, you put yourself first, and you put some energy and open yourself up to the possibilities of you being healthier, because that's what's going to take better care of your children in the long run.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're in a marriage, if the two of you are good, then the kids will be good. Forget about them.
I know that from personal experience. You probably do too. When I wasn't doing that, and I'm not a good mother, and then I feel guilty for that, and it's a downward spiral.
That guilt, and just to all of you moms, and if you want to make this world a better place, start with you. We wouldn't be in this mess if everybody took their health as their number one priority, and if they open themselves up to the possibility of being better every day and improving your quality of life, so you can be a better human to others, to your children, to the world, and give your gifts out. So are advocates eligible to participate in the summit? Yes, you can participate. Anyone can participate. And the link will be in the comments. It's already in the description. So I will post it again in the comments, so you guys can join. It's a free summit. I look forward to it. I'm definitely going to make some time to listen to some of the speakers and catch you, Stephanie, because
I'm on day one, but you'll get the list, and you'll know when like Dr. Mercola goes, when Dr. So you'll get a list of knowing like, I really want to make sure I get that one on Thursday. I really want to, I'm on Wednesday. I'm on the first day, and I'm on a Wednesday night panel and a Thursday night live panel as well. But I don't know the whole schedule. Yeah, I know. I'm doing a lot.
I'm very excited. Actually, I'm working on 2 talks that I'm going to give live. My first 2 talks live this weekend. This year, this 2020.
Oh, like going somewhere?
I'm going to a seminar in person.
Awesome.
Louis is October 23rd and 24th. Let's plug it here. And then I'm going to the Big Idea in Mexico City on the October 31st to November 1st.
Amazing.
So
Happy for you.
So I'm very excited too to go to a live event.
Yes, I'm jealous.
And I'm going to be speaking. But thank you so much, Dr. Stephanie, for all you do. You are a light, and you tell the truth, and that's why I love you, because you're very naked in my whole philosophy, and we need more voices like this to say it like we mean it, and to wake up other people to a better reality that is not this pre-programming that is so stuck.
It is waking up to remembering.
Yes, that that we're all perfect health deep inside. I mean, if you hook up to that awareness, you will see that you are perfect. There's nothing messing you up. The only thing messing you up is all the beliefs and all the blocks and the chains and the rope to the elephant. So thank you so much. You want to say the name of the what is the name of the
Longevity Summit.
Longevity Summit?
It's longevitysummit.com, but if you use my link,
I'm going to put the link. It's already in the description. So hopefully you see it. And everybody have yourself a blessed Saturday. Go do something awesome and be open to the possibilities of greatness because it is out there for you to take charge of it. Dr. Aura Tovar here with the Ganeki Show. And it was my pleasure to come in live with you, Dr. Stephanie. So thank you so much for being awesome. Love and appreciate you guys. Ciao.